About to get started here. And on the mound in this one, Nathan Eovaldi. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Diving try, but it falls in. Base hit.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Lenny Sosa in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Good. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Throw.
1, 2.
Save. Punch too late with the toss. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's one away. Here's Mike Tauchman. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Andrew Benintendi will hit next.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Martin, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a ball drilled center field. And there's one down. Now the third baseman. Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in time. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. In the air, right field, Tauchman going back on this one. He makes the grab. Second inning set to go. And now Michael A. Taylor. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
That one at the knees for a strike. There's the strike up high, and the count is 1-2. Got him looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. Kyle Teal in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Tatis hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Robert now. And a swing and a miss there.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
That's to third, and that one handled. Tosses across to first. And we're back. And now here is Chris Taylor. Martin back to work. Into left center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it, and there's one down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Fought off foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. One down. And now Geraldo Perdomo. Out towards left center. Benintendi hustling after it. Not there in time. It falls in the gap.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Caglione getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. In the dirt.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging. Nice job behind the plate there. This is Corbin Carroll. Fly to center his first time. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Relay throw home. He's in there. And they lead by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Number 4 at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. That one hammered left field. Back there. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. First pitch, not close. Yeah, that's fouled off. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, inning over. Although back here in Philadelphia, and here is Tim Elko. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Got him. That K is his third of the game. Now it's going to be Brooks Baldwin. That one hit to right. Tatis makes the grab. 2 down. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And that one in the air center field. Crawford makes the play. Bottom of the inning, leading off Chris Taylor. This one in the air right field, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit. And now the DH, Roman Anthony. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A 2-run homer. It's 8-0. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered in this game. That one fouled off.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
That one not close. And the count 1-2.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. Line drive. Taylor makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Now he breaks his bat. Brings it in for the third out. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Taylor rips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Tuckman batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Benintendi in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Back here in Philadelphia, now Jack Caglione. And that's outside. Ball 1. Caglione goes 6 feet 5 inches, 250 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2024. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack one on the board. It's 9-0. Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Benintendi makes the catch. One down. Now the number 2 hitter. On the ground to third, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Justin Crawford. Pitch misses there. 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here comes Chris Taylor. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Still only one out here in the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony. He's already homered here in this one. That smash towards center. And that is that. New inning getting started. And now Michael A. Taylor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Going to count 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Teal batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Foul ball there. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Robert in the box now. No balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And we head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Alexander back to work. This to third, and a foul ball. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Didn't go. On the ground, and that chance handled, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate, 1 for 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now it's going to be Pudge Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. Perdomo, the base runner at first with one out. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
On the ground to the left. Baldwin over to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the... Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the first baseman, Tim Elko. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Strike three. And now 6 strikeouts in a row. Next to hit, Brooks Baldwin. That one's in there, 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
One out, bases empty. Ball one there.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And now, Chase Mydroff. And a big swing and a miss.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
That's out to center field. Crawford coming on. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Jack Caglione. And foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
So the batting order turns over. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Now that's smacked to right center. Tauchman hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Sosa to the plate. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
That just misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. That clips the corner.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And downstairs.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and he breaks his bat. Whips it across. They get him, but it was pretty close. 2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Benintendi steps up. That clips the corner. Two down, nobody on. A little bit high. 1-2 to count. Stays alive. Strike three, struck him out for the third time today. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tyler Gilbert.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Chris Taylor now. Swing and a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Ripped to right, base hit. And now two aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives and makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Geraldo Perdomo. My draw. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. That's in there. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Just off the outside corner. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Goes down looking. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That's too low. And now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. In the air, left field. Carroll on the move. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Towards first, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2.
And down on strike. Back here in Philadelphia, and here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Gilbert back to work. Hit softly on the ground to third. That takes care of Rodriguez. So up next, Jack Caglione. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Ripped on the ground to second. And a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, we pulling up, kicking in the front.
He swings and fouls one off. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and here's the first baseman, Tim Elko. Foul ball.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Got him looking. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. Baldwin, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And that gets down for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. To first, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished where he started.
10-zip, your final. Now here is Nick Gonzalez.
The second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Ground ball
That's
left
foul.
side, and it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle, Perdomo. And he beats
Hey,
the
he's
throw.
in there.
Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Burns, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Fights it off. He'll see another.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. There's a strike. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a 4th round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside it. And that one handled. Slings to second. Throws into Garrett, but he scoops it. And a double play ends the inning. This is Corbin Carroll. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was
Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz gets under it, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now at the plate, Justin Crawford. The other way, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs. Fouled off left side. Into center. Cruz running hard to get it. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Anthony will hit next. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Line, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Back-to-back base hits, double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Top of the second, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 0-1. Late with the swing there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. There's a strike. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Comebacker to the mound. And he's out on the tag. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
0-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he chases that one. Bottom of the second at the plate. Geraldo Perdomo. Keller back to work. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Pudge Rodriguez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Outside, and the count is 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. Reynolds gets under it, brings it in. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, Jack Caglione. That one ripped right center field. Cruz going back. Boom goes the dynamite. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0. So the lineup flips over. Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Cruz makes the play. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now here is Jack Sawinski. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fought off foul. And that is out of play. Righty delivers. Got him swinging on the curveball. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Andrew McCutchen, the next to hit, takes outside. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the lineup, Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch is in there. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1. As we go to the last of the third. And now number 4. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. In there safely. Great.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel,
and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. So now the DH spot, Roman Anthony doubled his first time up. And that one hammered. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. And that is a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. So now the DH spot, Roman Anthony doubled his first time up. And that one hammered. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Benny hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in.
Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. He just knocked that ball down.
Rtts in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That to right. And that is a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one outside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They tip the force out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And that one fouled off.
So O'Neill Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neill Cruz will never forget.
Reynolds batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. On the ground right side, and it kicks off the base. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Horwitz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1-1.
In the air on the infield. Taylor makes the grab. Bottom of the 4th, and now Geraldo Perdomo. First pitch misses.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Up the middle. Gonzalez to first in time. That takes care of Rodriguez. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. He's already homered in this game. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Now here is Corbin Carroll. To the right side, Horwitz. And he takes it himself for the out. Now the third baseman, both 2 in this one. A sliding stop. The throw. And it beats him. What a play. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Burns back to work. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Joey Bart now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. One out, runner at second. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. There's a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Corbin Burns the strikeout. McCutchen in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Tatis pulls it down. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Ryan Borucki.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fly ball center field. Cruz heads towards it. And a quick out, number 1. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first. Taylor is out. Roman Anthony digs in now. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly. Swing right there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1-2 is the count.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And first offering is fouled off. Out to short, Connor Falefa. They get the force. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Liner, staying at first. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Throws across the diamond. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. Cruz into box again. Takes the strike.
It's 0-1.
There's the strike at the knees.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Out to short, Perdomo. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bottom of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
At shortstop, Tim Salter. No.
The other way, but foul. The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Around first, heading for two. The throw to second is offline.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Man at first, nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Rodriguez gets his lead at first with nobody out. That misses, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Corbin Carroll, 1 for 3. And there's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Now the number 2 hitter. 0 for 3 in this one. And this one bounces away from Bart. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner at second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. Gonzalez to first in time. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. That's in there. 0-1. And that's in for a strike. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
No, that's high.
And that misses. And it's 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that extends the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Oh, that got him.
That hit him.
First and second, 2 outs. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. And that one upstairs.
1-0.
And there's the strike.
1-1.
And that drops in for a strike. On its way to the corner, Carroll sizes this one up. Long run, tracks it down. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ferguson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The 1-0. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his
1-1.
arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away. Here comes Chris Taylor. Ripped to third and caught. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Roman Anthony. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think
1-1.
anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sawinski hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a foul straight back. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rolled over to third. Sends it to first. And McCutchen is out. So digging in, Nick Gonzalez.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Connor Falefa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Pulls that one foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strike. Back here in Philadelphia, and here is Fernando Tatis Jr. Ferguson back to work. To third. Oh, he gloves it from his backside. Nicely done for the out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Out to short, Connor Falefa. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Inside, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to first. That takes care of Rodriguez. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And out number 1 on the grab. Brian Reynolds here. Just off the inside edge.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, but the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Horowitz stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's in there at the knees. The Pirates down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss. And that is the